and we'll see the syntax of a friend function also in this particular program. So the syntax of friend function is, the syntax of friend function is, you can say it contains a name. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do, we have to write a keyword friend. Okay, return type of the function that we are using. Okay, the return type of function that we are using. Okay, name of function, this is function name, and inside this, we have to pass, the name of the class to which it is a friend and its reference. So this is the syntax, this is the declaration. This is the declaration for a friend function. So the friend function contains the, first of all, it contains the keyword friend, the return type of the function that you are creating, the name of the function, and in the brackets you have to write the name of the class to which it is a friend and its reference. So this is the declaration. So there are some points which needs to be discussed, for friend function. So the properties or the points you have to be remembered. These are the properties of friend function, the properties of friend function. So number one property is, it is a non-member function. It is a non-member function. This you have to remember. It is not a member function, it is a non-member function. Second thing, the second important thing is, it must be declared, it must be declared, inside a class, inside a class to which it is a friend, to which it is a friend. Because friendship is granted, not taken. Third point is, definition of the friend function, definition of friend function, I am just writing ff. Definition of friend function must be written, must be written outside the class. This is very important, must be written outside the class, without any friend keyword, without any friend keyword. It means that you have to write the friend keyword only once when you are just declaring it inside the class, and when you are defining this friend function outside the class, then there is no need to write the friend function. Fourth is, as it is a non-member function, so you can write the friend function, either in the public section or in the private section. So it can be declared, anywhere. It can be declared anywhere, either in public or in private section, so because this is a non-member function, this is not a member of a class, so you can declare it in any section. Fifth point is, so no caller object. There is no caller object for friend function. This is very important, there is no caller object for friend function, this is very important. This you have to remember when you are doing the coding. So this is very important. Sixth point is, objects are passed, objects are passed as an argument, as an argument to friend function. So we have just covered the concept of passing and returning the objects as an argument in our earlier classes. So if you have any doubts, so kindly watch that particular lecture, so your concepts will be your concepts will be, again, you can say, will be revised. So the objects are passed as an argument to the friend function. So we can say that friend function is not having any caller object, so it can be called directly like any member function or like any normal function we are calling. Like any normal function we are calling, so we just call it directly. Next is there is no scope resolution operator. Okay, so no scope resolution operator is used. No scope resolution operator is used because it is not a member function. Okay, so there is no you can say there is no concept of scope, defining scope. Okay, so it can be directly defined outside the class without any scope resolution operator. So these are some points, and with the help of these points you have to, okay, you have to do your coding also. Okay, you have to remember these points when you are just practicing the programs, because if you don't follow these points then it is very difficult for you to code. Okay, so we'll just see, okay, that how will, okay, how we will, you can say, code with the help of these particular points, and focusing on these points we will make some, okay, some codes. So for example, I just create a class. For example, I just create a class. Okay, let us suppose this is a test class. So the name of the class is test. So my main intention is to just, okay, just access two variables or two data members of a class with the help of the friend function indirectly. So we are just trying to access, or we are trying to sum two data members of a class indirectly with the help of a friend function. So we'll just see. So I have a data variable a and b that has been declared in private, and we can also, okay, we can also declare the friend function here also. Okay, but first of all I just create a constructor to this particular class so that we can just initialize these variables. So I have just created two variables inside this constructor and the instance variables. Okay, these are the instance variables. These are instance means for an object. Okay, instance variables. So a is equal to x and b is equal to y. This we have, okay, this we know that what is the use of constructor. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be just declaring a friend function. So how to declare a friend function? I have just told you the name, that is the friend, that is the keyword. Okay, the return type, for example the return type is int. The name of the function, for example the name of the function is add. Okay, followed by the name of the class, that is test, and the reference, that is ampersand. So this is what, this is a declaration. So this must be done inside the class. Okay, this must be done inside the class. You can declare it in public section, or you can declare this friend function in the private section also. There will be no error raised by the compiler because it is a non-member function. Okay, so now we'll just create a method to display. So we'll just create void show, and the main intention is to, okay, show the sum of these two variables. So I'll just write cout, okay, sum is, and we'll just write a plus b. So this is the overall, okay, intention of writing this function. So now what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a main. Okay, so I'll be creating a main, and in this main what I'll do, I'll just, okay, I'll just create an object. Okay, an object will be created because I have created a parameterized constructor. So I'll just create an object to this particular constructor, and I'll just pass values for a and b. So for example, I'll just pass 100 and 200. So the main intention is that the output must be, okay, 300, because this 100 will be added to this 200. Okay, so now how I will call, okay, how I will call this function, because if I just write t1 dot add, okay, if I just write t1 dot add, then it will raise an error, because as per the property of the friend function, okay, friend function don't have any caller object. So now t1 is the caller object here. Okay, so we can't access friend function like this. So this is incorrect. So what we will do, we just pass this caller object as an argument. Okay, so now the objects are passed as an argument to this particular function. So the right call will be add, and inside this add will just pass t1 as an argument. Okay, we will pass t1 as an argument, and here we will see that this is the calling of friend. Okay, this is the calling of friend function. This is friend function calling. Okay, and we'll just write t1 dot show so that the contents will be displayed, that is the summation will be displayed. Now for this particular, okay, now for this particular call, okay, we have to generate a definition also. Okay, we have to generate the definition because we have passed this t1 as an argument. Okay, and the return type of this add is int. So what we'll do, we'll just write a function definition outside the main. Okay, outside the class. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just write the, what we'll do, we'll write friend or not, we'll not write any friend here, because friend will be written only, okay, once. Okay, when we are declaring, then only we'll just write friend, and when we are defining, then we don't write any friend keyword. Okay, so we don't write this, okay, friend int, we don't write this. Okay, what we have to write, we have to just write, okay, the return type, that is int. The return type of the function is int, the name of the function is add, okay, and the function is taking, okay, an object as an argument. So we have to pass the reference. Okay, so what we'll do, we will just pass a reference to this particular object, ampersand t. Okay, this is the reference, because we have, okay, we have seen in our earlier lectures also that passing reference is good as compared to passing, okay, simply value. Okay, so call by value is not preferred, because if there is any change, any modification, so this reference will modify that particular content. Okay, it will reflect that particular content in our program. So we'll always do the programming practice with the help of the reference only, and it is also a good practice, and it is preferred over call by value. So this is what we have just passed as call by reference. So what we'll do, we'll just, now we'll just write, we'll just return, okay, what we have to return, we have to add a plus b. So can we write directly a plus b? Can you think that directly if I write a plus b, so will this program execute? No, with this program won't be, okay, executed, because it will result in an error, because we are making a direct access to this a and b. Okay, we are making a direct access to this a and b, and this a and b are the private data members of our class, and we cannot use these a and b directly. Okay, we can't use this a and b directly with, okay, outside the class. So what we have to do, we have to use, okay, we have to access this a and b indirectly with the reference of our class itself. Okay, so what is the reference of our class? The reference of our class is this t. Okay, so we have to use, okay, we have to use the data members with the reference of our class, that is t. So what I'll write, I'll just write t dot a and t dot b. Now this is correct. So this is, you can say, this is an indirect access. Okay, the friend function has made an indirect access. Okay, friend function has made an indirect access to the data members. No direct access is there. Okay, no direct access is there, indirect access to the data members has been done, okay, by the friend function. Okay, so friend function can't, okay, access a and b directly, okay, outside the class. A plus b is not possible, because these are private. Okay, so what it has done, it has just created the reference. Okay, it has taken the reference of the class, and with the help of the reference, because it is a friend to this class, and this class is providing the granting access, so this class has provided the reference to our friend function also, that just with the help of my reference, now you can access it. Without my reference, you can't access whether you are a friend or not. Okay, so it has accessed this with the reference, that is t, of the class test, and that's why we say that friend function cannot make a direct access, it can only make an indirect access. Okay, so that is the concept. Okay, so I hope now this is clear. So we will just see the practical implementation of this friend function later in the lecture. Thanks.